Okay, heavy rain. This is still Wednesday, and this is the kickoff meeting here. And this is so remarkably like the episode, the pilot episode of Millennium, where Frank Black, the profiler, is trying to explain complicated facts to Neanderthals like this Blake character here, who just don't understand the full implications of the psychological profile of the origami killer, as this guy clearly does. Jaden, if you've never watched that show, go to Amazon, type in Millennium TV show, buy season 1 and watch it. You'll love it. It'll be your favorite. It's one of the most mature themed shows I've ever seen. It used to be on Fox, and I was there for the pilot episode back in '96, just like I was there for the pilot episode of the X-Files, even when that came out. And same situation. He's trying to explain stuff to people who are ignorant, and in the show, the guy Frank Black, played by the famous Lance Henriksen, who really made that character what he was. He had a really hard time because he couldn't use hand gestures. The director didn't feel it would be good, and he had to really struggle here. But anyway, I pressed every time because Blake is going to be so antagonistic in this meeting here that even if you keep your cool, because every time I had an opportunity to either be aggressive or like call Blake out, I chose to be calm the entire time. But there's no way that you could keep Blake from not being an asshole, because that's what he is, and you'll be seeing how much of an asshole this guy is in the scenes that play out, because we're going to go to one of the suspects' domicile, and it'll be this guy here, Jaden, with Blake, okay, so here's the transition in a moment here, and I'm not going to speak over the encounters because they're pretty intense. They're kind of like the other ones with the Troy fight and the convenience store, and the fight with the dream sequence with Miranda. But so you see right here, I said reason right here instead of go for him, because I believe in my first playthrough I was getting pissed off at this guy, and there's no way to defuse this guy, because he's just a real one of those ignorant. He's made that way. You're supposed to hate this guy, the guy in the purple shirt right there. I mean, look at his attitude here. You probably can't hear it, but you could read all the stuff that he's saying in the subtitles. So yes, we're going to be going to one of the suspects' house, and he's obviously just a real weird guy. He's a religious nut, to be sure. So we're going to and this is actually another chapter. It's another selectable chapter, but it just since there were no like long loading screens in between, I thought they were all like in like one chapter. That's actually look at the animations here. It's really high tech. Really good detail to these facial expressions here. So the guy's not home, and Jaden seems to just give up really easily here.
Maybe we should have a little look inside.
But
there's nobody home.
Blake is just going to kick the door down, as you could probably imagine. No real surprise about that. So this sequence here, there are several scenarios, and I shouldn't say several. I think there's just two basic scenarios, and before I forget, there's one part where at the end of one of the scenarios, you got to really they kind of fake you out for a moment and test your reflexes, because actually I'm not going to spoil it for anybody, but just check it out. It'll be in the first sequence when there's like a possibility that you might be able to have to use excessive force, and it just really tests your reflexes. So this guy is obviously heavily medicated. He's going to be returning shortly, so it's just a matter of you going through this really creepy house. But the really creepy house is in the downloadable content. I think there's only one DLC chapter that you can purchase for this game, and it it's with Miranda, and it's a really fucking scary chat. It's fucking horrifying, and I'm actually really looking forward to playing it. And it's something that you're not going to want to miss, because it's like a horror show, like one of those horror movies. And I actually just remembered how awesome that was, so I'm going to have to re-download that if I don't have it already. But the guy's going to come over here, and so just check these two sequences out and enjoy, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.
You don't have to be a profiler to see he's not a killer. We're wasting our time here. The guy's taking a break from reality, holed up here in this crazy apartment.
Good timing, Nathaniel. Just the man we're looking for.
Angels and ministers of grace defend us.
I'm Agent Norman Jaden, FBI. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
As God is my witness, I haven't done anything. I'm innocent.
Relax. Nobody's accusing you of anything. We just want to talk. Where do you work, Nathaniel? You have a job?
My sole occupation is praying to the all-merciful Lord for the salvation of humanity.
Why all the crucifixes? Are you afraid of something?
The hour is nigh, and the wrath of God shall strike men down. I'm preparing for the end of the world.
You were arrested in a case where a child disappeared from a park. What exactly happened?
I'm innocent. I have nothing to do with those murders. I was in the park because God spoke to me. I was arrested because I am the chosen one. That's all.
What about the voices, Nathaniel? Do you still hear the voices? We know who talks to you, don't we, Nathaniel? Oh, we both know who talks to you.
Don't speak that name.
I guess Blake's trying to break him, but what good is a confession if he does?
I can't talk about it.
Better just stand down and leave Blake to it.
He orders you to go and find new prey, doesn't he?
I've got to do something.
More and more.
What's Blake looking for? Why is he pushing him over the edge?
You mustn't mention him. You'll bring him here.
Shit! Blake is totally out of his mind. I can't just stand around and do...
Blake, what are you doing? All night long. You wanted them to stop, didn't you, Nathaniel?
Stop! Stop! That's enough!
So you obeyed them to make them stop.
That's
you took
enough.
That boy with
Leave
you
him alone.
Isn't that right?
No! Stop! Stop!
You killed them, didn't you, Nathaniel? Are you going to confess, you bastard?
You are the Antichrist.
Put down the gun,
I shall
Nathaniel.
dispatch you to your father in hell. He is the son of Satan. He was sent to earth to destroy us. For Christ's sake, shoot!
Calm down, Nathaniel. Nobody here wants to hurt you. Put the gun down. Keep calm. Everything is going to be fine, Nathaniel.
Team, you shall regret confronting the emissary of the Lord. You shall know divine power.
Concentrate on my voice, Nathaniel. Listen only to my voice.
Christ all-powerful, defend us in our battle with the forces of evil. Protect us from the cunning and wiles of the demon. May God Almighty manifest the power of His empire and may divine power cast Satan and all the other spirits that prowl the world in search of souls into the darkest depths of hell.
I'm here to help you, Nathaniel. To get rid of the voices in your head, but you have to trust me. Back away, slowly. Now drop the gun. Drop it, Nathaniel. Put your hands on your head. Turn around.
Motherfucker!
In the name of the Lord, I exorcise thee, Satan.
Okay, freak, the show's over. You're under arrest. Pretty damn cool under the circumstances. I would have just shot him.
Well, a gun isn't the answer to every problem, Blake.
Maybe not, but most of the time it helps. Good timing, Nathaniel. Just the man we're looking for.
Angels and ministers of grace defend us.
I'm Agent Norman Jaden, FBI. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
As God is my witness, I haven't done anything. I'm innocent.
Relax. Nobody's accusing you of anything. We just want to talk. You were arrested in a case where a child disappeared from a park. What exactly happened?
I'm innocent. I have nothing to do with those murders. I was in the park because God spoke to me. I was arrested because I am the chosen one. That's all.
Nathaniel, do you remember where you were last Tuesday at 4:30 p.m.?
Here? I was here. I was praying. All day.
Was there anybody with you?
No. No, I was alone.
Why all the crucifixes? Are you afraid of something?
The hour is nigh, and the wrath of God shall strike men down. I'm preparing for the end of the world.
What about the voices, Nathaniel? Do you still hear the voices? We know who talks to you, don't we, Nathaniel? Or we both know who talks to you.
Don't speak that name.
Better just stand down
say
and
to you,
leave Blake
Nathaniel?
to it.
I can't talk about it. You mustn't talk about it.
He orders you to go and find new
I gotta
prey,
stop
doesn't
Blake. He's going too far.
He needs more and more.
No. No. You mustn't mention him. You'll bring him here.
He told you to go and find that kid in the park. The voices tormented you all night long. You wanted them to stop, didn't you, Nathaniel?
Stop. Stop. That's enough.
So you obeyed them to make them stop. You took that boy with you and you drowned him. Isn't that right?
No. Stop. Stop.
You killed them, didn't you, Nathaniel? Are you going to confess, you bastard?
You are the Antichrist.
Put down the gun,
I shall
Nathaniel.
dispatch you to your father in hell. He is the son of Satan. He was sent to earth to destroy us.
For Christ's sake, shoot!
I shot him.
Yep. Looks like you did. Can't say I'll miss him. Come on, let's go.